Hare Krishna. Om Agyanati Mirandasya Gyanagana Shalakaya Chakshurumilitamina Tasmai Shigurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistapitmena Bhutale Swambrabha Kadamaham Dati Swapadantikam Vandekam Ham Shri Guru Shutapadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnivam Scha Shri Rupam Sagrashtam Sahagna Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Сдватам Савдутам Париджана Сахитам Кришна Чайтанья Девам Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitam Scha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Kupesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishapana Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Hare Krishna. Now I will again try to sing the Pranam mantras of His Divine Grace by Vrinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, of his Diksha Guru, His Divine Grace, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakura Prabhupada, then the Panchatattva Maha Mantra, the Panchatattva Mantra, then the Panchatattva Mantra, which glorifies Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his eternal associates in Gaura Lila, and which is a verse from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. And then I will try to sing a song which I wrote about Lord Ramachandra. Then I will read about Lord Ramachandra. And maybe in the next days I will continue to read about Lord Ramachandra, because it is a little bit, the text is a little bit long, so it will be not finished today.
Namam Vishnupada Krishna Prastaya Bhutale Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swamiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paskatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasati Gauravakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Now I will try to sing a song about Lord Ramachandra, which I wrote.
The incarnation of righteousness, Lord Ramachandra, appeared in Ayodya, a son of King Dasharatha. On Rama Navami, the devotees glorify Lord Rama by chanting his holy names and hearing from Ramayana. In Bangalore, the deities serve Shri Krishna Balarama are nicely decorated as Rama and Lakshmana. They are beautiful Lordships, Shri Radha Krishnachandra are lovingly ornamented as Sita and Rama, the incarnation of righteousness, Lord Ramachandra appeared in Ayodya, a son of King Dasharatha. On Rama Navami, the devotees glorify Lord Rama by chanting his holy names and hearing from Ramayana. In Bangalore, the deities of Shri Krishna Balarama are nicely decorated as Rama and Lakshmana. The beautiful worship Shri Radha Krishna Chandra are lovingly ornamented as Sita and Rama, the incarnation of righteousness, Lord Ramachandra appeared in Ayodya, a son of King Dasharatha. On Rama Navami, the devotees glorify Lord Rama by chanting his holy names and hearing from Ramayana. In Bangalore, the deities of Shri Krishna Balarama are nicely decorated as Rama and Lakshmana. Their beautiful Lordships, Shri Radha Krishnachandra, are lovingly ornamented as Sita and Rama. Sita Ram, Lakshman Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Jai Lakshman Hanuman. Jai Sitaram, Jai Sitaram, Lakshman Hanuman. The incarnation of righteousness, Lord Ramachandra appeared in Ayodya, a son of King Dasharatha. On Rama Navami, the glorify Lord Rama by chanting his holy names and hearing from Ramayana. In Bangalore, the deities of Shri Krishna Balarama are nicely decorated as Rama and Lakshmana. Their beautiful Lordships, Shri Radha Krishnachandra, are lovingly ornamented as Sita and Rama. Jai Sita Ram, Jai Sita Ram, Jai Lakshman Hanuman. Jai Sita Ram, Jai Sita Ram, Jai Lakshman Hanuman. Jai Sita Ram, Jai Sita Ram, Lakshman Hanuman. Jai Sita Ram, Jai Sita Ram, Jai Lakshman Hanuman. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Now I will try to read about Lord Ramachandra from Srimad Bhagavatam, from Canto 9, Chapter 10. So, Srimad Bhagavatam 9:10. There is purport and translation from His Divine Grace Abhay Charanavrinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So, I will read the introduction and then the verses. I will just begin today because I think I will not finish today with that, but I will just begin to read about Lord Ramachandra. So, Chapter 10 of Canto 9, The Pastimes of the Supreme Lord Ramachandra. This 10th chapter describes how Lord Ramachandra appeared in the dynasty of Maharaja Katvanga. It also describes the Lord's activities, telling how he killed Ravana and returned to Ayodya, the capital of his kingdom. The son of Maharaja Katvanga was Dirgabahu and his son was Raghu. The son of Raghu was Aja. The son of Aja was Dasharatha, and the son of Dasharatha was Lord Ramachandra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When the Lord descended into this world in his full quadruple expansion as Lord Ramachandra, Lakshmana, Bharata, and Satrugna, great sages like Valmiki, great sages like Valmiki, who were actually in knowledge of the absolute truth, described his transcendental pastimes. Srila Sukadeva Goswami describes these pastimes in brief. Lord Ramachandra went with Vishwamitra and killed Rakshasas like Maricha. After breaking the stout and strong bow known as Haradanu, the Lord married Mother Sita and cut down the prestige of Parashurama. To obey the order of his father, he entered the forest, accompanied by Lakshmana and Sita. There he cut off the nose of Shurpanakha and killed the associates of Ravana, headed by Kara and Dushana. Ravana's kidnapping of Sita Devi was the beginning of this demon's misfortune. When Maricha assumed the form of a golden deer, Lord Ramachandra went to bring the deer to please Sita Devi. But in the meantime, Ravana took advantage of the Lord's absence to kidnap her. When Sita Devi was kidnapped, Lord Ramachandra, accompanied by Lakshmana, searched for her throughout the forest. In the course of the search, they met Jatayu. Then the Lord killed the demon Kabada and the commander Vali and established a friendly relationship with Sugriva. After organizing the military strength of the monkeys and going with them to the shore of the sea, the Lord awaited the arrival of Samudra, the ocean personified, but when Samudra did not come, the Lord, the master of Samudra, became angry. Then Samudra came to the Lord with great haste and surrendered to him, wanting to help him in every way. The Lord then attempted to bridge the ocean and, with the help of advice from Vibhishana, he attacked Ravana's capital, Lanka. Previously, Hanuman, the eternal servant of the Lord, had set fire to Lanka, and now, with the help of Lakshmana, the forces of Lord Ramachandra killed all the Rakshasa soldiers. Then Lord Ramachandra personally killed Ravana. Mandodari and other wives lamented for Ravana, and in accordance with Lord Ramachandra's order, Vibhishana performed the funeral ceremonies for all the dead in the family. Lord Ramachandra then gave Vibhishana the right to rule Lanka and also granted him a long duration of life. The Lord delivered Sita Devi from the Ashoka forest and carried her in a flower airplane to his capital Ayodya, where he was received by his brother Bharata. When Lord Ramachandra entered Ayodhya, Bharata brought his wooden shoes. Vibhishana and Sugriva held a whisk and fan. Hanuman carried an umbrella. Satrughna carried the Lord's bow and two quivers, and Sisdevi carried a water pot containing water from holy places. Angada carried a sword, and Jambavan Ksharadja carried a shield. After Lord Ramachandra, accompanied by Lord Lakshmana and Mother Sita Devi, met all his relatives, the great sage Vashishta enthroned him as king. The chapter ends with a short description of Lord Ramachandra's rule in Ayodhya. So, text 1. Sukadevi Goswami said, the son of Maharja Katvanga was Dirgabano, and his son was the celebrated Maharja Raghu. From Maharja Raghu came Aja, and from Aja was born the great personality Maharja Dasharatha. Text 2. Being prayed for by the demigods, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth Himself, directly appeared with his expansion and expansions of the expansion. Their holy names were Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, and Shatrughna. 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 So Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, and Shatrughna. These celebrated incarnations thus appeared in four forms as the sons of Maharaja Dasharatha. There is a purport from His Divine Grace by Charanaravrinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Lord Ramachandra and his brothers, Lakshmana, Bharata, and Shatrughna, are all Vishnu Tattva, not Jiva Tattva. The Supreme Personality of Godhead expands into many, many forms. Advaitam, Achyutam, Anadim, Ananta Rupam. Although they are one and the same, Vishnu Tattva has many forms and incarnations, as confirmed in the Brahma Samhita 539, Ramadi Murtishu Kalanyamena Tishtan. The Lord is situated in many forms, such as Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, and Shatrughna, and these forms may exist in any part of his creation. All these forms exist permanently, eternally, as individual personalities of Godhead, and they resemble many candles, all equal, and they resemble many candles, all equally powerful. Lord Ramachandra, Lakshmana, Bharata, and Shatrughna, who, being Vishnu Tattva, are all equally powerful, became the sons of Maharaja Dasharatha in response to prayers by the demigods. Text 3. O King Parikshit. So Sukadev Goswami is saying this. O King Parikshit, the transcendental activities of Lord Ramachandra have been described by great saintly persons who have seen the truth. Because you have heard again and again about Lord Ramachandra, the husband of Mother Sita, I shall describe these activities only in brief. Please listen. There is also some purport from His Divine Grace by Charanaravrinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Modern Rakshasas, posing as educationally advanced merely because they have doctorates, have tried to prove that Lord Ramachandra is not the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but an ordinary person. But those who are learned and spiritually advanced will never accept such notions. They will accept the descriptions of Lord Ramachandra and his activities only as presented by Tattva Darshis, those who know the absolute truth. In Bhagavad Gita 4.34, the Supreme Personality of Godhead advises, I will try to sing it.
Tadvidi pranipatena pariprasnena sevaya upadikshanti te jnana jnaninastatvadarshina.
I think this we had to learn in the Bhakti Shastri course. We had to learn this verse. Yes, okay. So Bhagavad Gita 4.34. Translation. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master, inquire from him submissively, and render service unto him. The self-realized soul can impart knowledge unto you because he has seen the truth. Unless one is Tattvadarshi, in complete knowledge of the absolute truth, one cannot describe the activities of the personality of Godhead. Therefore, Although there are many so-called Ramayanas or histories of Lord Ramachandra's activities, some of them are not actually authoritative. Sometimes Lord Ramachandra's activities are described in terms of one's own imaginations, speculations, or material sentiments. But the characteristics of Lord Ramachandra should not be handled as something imaginary. While describing the history of Lord Ramachandra, Shukadeva Goswami told Maharaja Parikshit, "You have already heard about the activities of Lord Ramachandra. Apparently, therefore, 5,000 years ago, there were many Ramayanas or histories of Lord Ramachandra's activities, and there are many still, but we must select only those books written by Tattvadarshis, Gyaninas Tattva Darshinaha, not the books of so-called scholars who claim knowledge only on the basis of a doctorate." This is a warning by Sukadeva Goswami, Rishibhis Tattva Darshibihi. Although the Ramayana composed by Valmiki is a huge literature, the same activities are summarized here by Sukadeva Goswami in a few verses. So this was Srimad Bhagavatam 9.10.3. So I will continue the next time with the other verses. So um, I will read also a little bit from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Just a moment. So the last time I was in Chaitanya Charitamrita, I think I was it. So we see how it was written in the pulpit of Srila Prabhupada that Lord Ramachandra came as four personalities, which are all um, the Lord Himself, the highest personality of Godhead, came as four personalities. One of them, the sons of the Dasharatha, and all of them are Vishnu Tattva. And Lord Ramachandra is one of them. And these incarnations of the Lord came as they came because some very spiritual advanced persons were praying the Lord to come. And actually, the same happened also later with Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Not the same, but not the same, of course, but a little bit similar because Advaitacharya was praying, and then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. and he is also incarnation of the Lord. So it is not the same, of course, as Lord Ramachandra, absolutely not. But this is he has different different activities, but there are still some similarities. Um, these incarnations of the Lord, Lord Ramachandra, and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they come on the Earth planet to to teach the people and to give love to everyone. Actually, sometimes it's difficult to understand how they give love to everyone, but actually, if it is incarnation, if they are incarnations of the Lord, this is actually the case. They come to teach us and to give us love, actually. Even if sometimes it is not easy to understand how uh, this could be. So, the last time I think I was Tadilila in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Adilila 103, I think I was the last time. Adilila 103. This is the um, this is the Charitamrita of Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, the translation in English from His Divine Grace by Charnaravrinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. So Adilila chapter 3, text 103.
Krishna Vasha Karibena Konaradhane Vicharite Kashloka Ailatan Ramahane.
Translation. While he was thinking about how to propitiate Krishna by worship, the following verse came to his mind. Advaita Acharya. Yes. So the next verse, Adilila 3:104.
Tulasi Dalamandrina Jalase Chulukena Vikrinite Samatmana Bhaktibhyo Bhaktavatsala.
Translation. Shri Krishna, who is very affectionate toward his devotees, sells himself to a devotee who offers him merely a tulsi leaf and a palm leaf or of water. Palm leaf of water. A tulsi leaf or a palm leaf of water. So water. Tulsi leaf and water. Purport of Srila Prabhupada, purport of His Divine Grace by Charnaravinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is a verse from the Gautamya Tantra. So this is the purport, just only one sentence. Okay, the next verses are Adilila 3:105 and 106.
Shlokartacharya Karena Vicharana Krishna Ketula Sijala Diyajana Tararinda Shodita Krishna Karena Chintana Jalatula Sirasama Hichu
Translation of His Divine Grace by Channaravrinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Advaita Acharya considered the meaning of the verse in this way. Not finding any way to repay the debt he owes to one who offers him a tulasi leaf and water, Lord Krishna thinks, there is no wealth in my possession that is equal to a tulasi leaf and water. Yes, when it is offered with love to the Lord. Okay, so the next one, Adilila 3 107. Oh, there's a purport. Very nice. Okay, Adilila 3 107. Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita of Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami. The translation in English from His Divine Grace by Charnaravrinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada.
तभे आत्मा विचिकर निरशोधन तब आचार्य करे नर्दन आचार्य करे नर्दन.
Translation and purport of His Divine Grace by Charnaravrinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Thus the Lord liquidates the debt by offering himself to the devotee. Considering this, the Acharya began worshipping the Lord. Purport. Through devotional service, one can easily please Lord Krishna with the leaf of the tulasi plant and a little water. As the Lord says in the Bhagavad Gita 9:26, a leaf, a flower, a fruit, or some water, patram pushpam phalam toyam. Patram pushpam phalam toyam. When offered with devotion, very much pleases the Lord. He universally accepts the services of his devotees. Even the poorest of devotees in any part of the world can secure a small flower, fruit, or leaf and a little water. And if there, and if these offerings, and especially tulsi leaves and Ganga's water, are offered to Krishna with devotion, he is very satisfied. It is said that Krishna is so pleased by such devotional service that he offers himself to his devotee in exchange for it. Srila Advaita Acharya knew this fact, and therefore he decided to call for the personality of Godhead, Krishna, to descend by worshipping the Lord with tulasi leaves and the water of the Ganges. So we see from the purport of Srila Prabhupada, we could hear from the purport of Srila Prabhupada of His Divine Grace by Charnaravrinda Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada that the Lord can be one can serve the Lord with tulasi leaf and water. Uh, one can offer the Lord tulasi leaf and water. Uh, so this is some kind of minimum which one can offer to the Lord, because the Lord actually he does not actually need our offerings. He does not really need the things that we cook for him, but he needs our love. He needs our devotion, and that is what one is actually learning the whole time in on the path of bhakti, on the path of devotional service. And maybe for some people it is very easy, because they know this from another life. But for other people, it is not so easy. One needs many lifetimes, many lives to learn how to serve the Lord. Because uh, actually, there is there are the instructions of Rupa Goswami and Raghunath Das Goswami how to serve the Lord, and there are also the personal instructions of the own Diksha Guru and Shiksha Gurus, which teach us how to serve the Lord um, exactly on the line um, where one is belongs to. For example, Rupanuga Bhakti, or there are also other lines of devotional service, and then one learns personally from the teachers how one can please the divine couple Srimati Radhika and Shri Krishna and make them happy and give them pleasure with the service. This is a great science, and um, it is not. It is at the same time very easy and at the same time very difficult because there are many details which help us to serve in such a way that really the divine couple Srimati Radhika and Shri Krishna will be pleased and happy from our service. So this is science actually. Well, the science how to serve the Lord and how to Lord make the Lord happy. How to serve the divine couple, Shrimati Radhika and Shri Krishna, in such a way that they will be happy and satisfied. So, mm, and as as we all know, there are many teachers. We have many teachers who teach us how to do this. And one of these teachers who teaches us um, how to how to think, how to think, uh, who teaches us how a pure devotee thinks and how a pure devotee loves the Lord is uh, actually the Lord Himself in His incarnation as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who spoke in the 16th century Shri Shikshastaka, and his instructions teach us how a pure devotee loves the Lord. And of course, from these instructions, one cannot really get all the knowledge how to decorate the deities, how to cook for the Lord, how to um, make clothes for the Lord, and how to make abhishek of the how to bath the deities and all these um, and all other activities which devotees actually do. We cannot learn all this from Shastaka, of course not, but the mood of a pure devotee who cries in separation from Krishna, we can a little bit learn about this mood. We can just a little bit learn from the Lord Himself, how a pure devotee loves the Lord. Um, and we all know why this is like this, how it is um, that the Lord Himself comes like a devotee to teach us how to be devotees. Um, this is uh, because the personality of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in his personality, uh, in his personality are Srimati Radhika and Shri Krishna, the divine couple together. Because the Lord, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Lord Krishna wanted to taste the mood of Srimati Radhika, and he took shelter of Srimati Radhika, and she too, um, he had the desire she to give him this mood, the love to the Lord. And some Maharajas in their lectures they say that actually, uh, well, I don't know if I have understood this in the right way, but I can try to say what I have understood. So they say that actually the Lord, it is not that the Lord just took from Srimati Radhika her love and her mood. He just took it and he stole the mood of Srimati Radhika from her, and this way he had Sri Mahaprabhu, he had her mood in his heart. No, it's not exactly like this. The Lord actually, Lord Krishna wanted so much um, to um, to taste the love of Srimati Radhika to him. And so he had this desire, and Srimati Radhika, she loves the Lord Krishna with the highest love in all the worlds, Madana ke Mahabhav. And and she wanted to give him this mood because she knew he has the desire to have this mood, to taste this mood. So her love is so great that she is ready to fulfill every desire of Krishna. If Krishna has a desire to taste this mood, of course Srimati Radhika will be ready to give him this mood if this is his desire, because Srimati Radhika loves Krishna with the highest love, Madanakya Mahabhav, Unata Ujvala Rasa. And but actually also at the same time Srimati Radhika had some she was a little bit scared because she was thinking maybe these feelings are a little bit too strong. Maybe Krishna will not really feel absolutely happy and absolutely nicely with these strong feelings. Maybe it is a little bit strong for him. So she uh, embraced him also with her complexion, with her golden complexion, in order to um, protect him, to protect Krishna, in order to, um, with her embrace, to um, protect the Lord Krishna if these feelings of Nutajvala Rasa or Madanakya Mahabhav are too strong and uh, too maybe too, I don't know how to say in English, but if they are too strong for him and too not if these feelings are very strong and they don't really make him so happy. So in that case, she thought, I will also I will embrace him with my complexion, with my golden complexion. That will be my embrace. So I will protect him if these feelings are too strong for him and he does not feel happy. And so in this way, the Lord Krishna appeared as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who has a golden complexion. He appeared in year 1486, and he appeared with golden complexion and with the mood Madanaki Mahabhav in his heart, the love of Srimati Radhika to Shri Krishna, the highest love in all the worlds. In this way, the divine couple Srimati Radhika and Shri Krishna are um, both in the personality of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu together. So in this way, in Shri Shikshastaka, which was spoken from the Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the 16th century, we can feel, we can uh, um, we can feel that in every verse of this Shri Shikshastaka is expressed this mood of um, love of a pure devotee to the Lord. For example, in verse 6, Nanam Galata Shuddharaya Vadanam Gadgada Rudagира Полакранчитам Вапукада Таваннама Грахнеба Вишати. Nanam Galata Shuddharaya Vadanam Gadgada Rudagира Полакранчитам Вапукада Таваннама Грахнеба Вишати. Nanam Galata Shuddharaya Vadanam Gadgada Rudagира Полакранчитам Вапукада Таваннама Грахнеба Вишати. Nanam Galata Shuddharaya Vadanam Gadgadardagiri Pulakranchitam Vapakada Davanama Grahnebu Vishati. O Lord, when it will be that when I chant your holy names, tears will flow from my eyes, my voice will choke, all the hairs of my body will stand on end in ecstasy. When it will be, when it will be like this, O Lord, when I chant your holy names. In Sanmodana Bhasyam from Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakura, this verse 6 is described as uh, uh, it is explained there that this verse 6 describes the external symptoms of perfection. We see how the external symptoms of perfection are the external symptoms of love. In that case, love of a pure devotee to the Lord. So, I will come now to an end. Okay.
Namaste Narasimhaya Praradilajadahina Hiranyakashipu Naksha Shilatanga Nakalaya Iton Rishiva Paraton Rishiva Yatoyamitatonrishimha Bahidnishimha Hridayamrishimha Rishimhamadim Sharanya Prapadye Namaste
Narasimhaya
Prahlada
Hiranya
Kashipu Raksha Shilatanka Nakalaya
Iton Rishiha
Bharaton Rishiha Yato Yato Yamitato Rishiha Rishiha Hridaya Rishiha Rishiha Madhu Charanya Prabhupada
Tava Karakamalavare
Nakamabhudashinka
Talita Hiranyakashipu Danubringa Keshavadrita Nararirupa
Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Jai Jagadisha Hare
Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Shri Nishimha Janrishim Jaya Janrishim Hade Rahadesha Jaya Bhakta Mukha Padma Brihya Shri Nishimha Janrishim Jaya Janrishim Hade Rahadesha Jaya Bhakta Mukha Padma Brihya Shri Nishimha Janrishim Jaya Janrishim Hade Rahadesha Jaya Bhakta Mukha Padma Brihya Nishim Janrishim Jaya Janrishim Hadev Rahodesha Jaya Bhakta Mukha Padma Brihya
Jaya Nrishimhade Jaya Nrishimhade Jaya Nrishimhade Jaya
Nrishimhade Jaya Lakshmi Nrishimha
Lakshmi Nrishimha
Lakshmi Nrishimha Lakshmi Nrishimha Prahlad Nrishimha Prahlad Nrishimha Prahlad Nrishimha Prahlad Nrishimha Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra Jaya Jagannath Jaya Jagannath Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra
Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Gauranita Jaya Sri Sri Gaurita Gauranita 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 Jaya Sri Sri Gaurita
Radha Madhava Radha Gopinath Radha Gokula Nanda Shri Radhe Radha Madhava Radha Gopinath Radha Gokula Nanda Shri Radhe Gurudev Jai Gurudev Jai Gurudev Jai Gurudev
Jai Gurudev Jai
Gurudev Jai Gurudev Jai Gurudev
Jai Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada
Jai Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada Jai Srila Prabhupada Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much for your attention. As you all know, I'm not qualified on such topics like Vedic literature or Vedic poetry and comments on these. So, if I try to say something, I'm not trying to instruct. I'm not trying to instruct anybody. I'm just only trying to understand these topics. Of course, one have to try to understand these topics under the guidance of teachers, under the guidance of Diksha Guru and Shiksha Gurus. All of you who are Vaishnavas in Rupanuga Bhakti, you are all my Gurus. I pay obeisance to you. Dandavat Pranam. Vancha kalpatarupascha kripa sindhupeva patitna pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for your attention.